Call of Duty points are now in Infinite Warfare. If you want the best way to get free Call of Duty points, click the link down in the description, install the app, and start getting yourself some free Call of Duty points today. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Call of Duty Infinite Warfare video. Today's video is another episode of my Epic Weapons of Infinite Warfare series, where I cover the epic weapons in the game, talk about them, what I like about them, what I don't like about them, and whether or not they are worth the salvage. Now, today's episode is on a special one. This is the Volk Corruption, and obviously this one you can't get with salvage. This one you can only get out of supply drops. You can get the Volk Corruption, the original like I got, or you can get the MK2 if you are very lucky. Hope you guys will support this video. I know you guys love this series, and this is one that I'm actually really hyped to talk about because this is one of my favorite variants in the game. So I'd really appreciate if let's go for a highlight goal today, 2,500 likes. Smash that like button, that would be awesome. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and of course if you guys want the best way to get some free Call of Duty points to open some supply drops and get these epic weapons for yourselves, link for that is down in the description as always. So today's video is about the Volk Corruption. Now, this gun is one of probably the best utility variant in the game. What I mean by utility is overall with what it gives you with the XP boost, the in-game stats. It's an absolutely amazing gun. Now, it's not the best for just pure in-game stats, but by utility is because the main thing about this gun is that it lets you level up faster. And we'll throw it up on the screen right now. I'll talk about what it does, my opinions, and stuff like that. So, here is the card for the Volk Corruption. Now, the Volk Corruption, the supply drop only gun, gives you Mo money, which every kill grants extra experience. Now, I believe I watched a video on this a while ago. I can't remember who it was by or anything, but I believe this gives you 20% extra experience on every kill. And I'm pretty sure unless they've changed it, that is correct. That's what the Mo money does. I don't know why it doesn't say on there. It gives you 20% extra XP. It might as well just say it on the card, you know. But the other one is increased damage range, which is a built-in like a mini long barrel. So that is very good to have increased damage range. And what I like about this variant is what I mean by it's really good for utility is it gives you one thing that helps you leveling up, but it also gives you the other thing which actually helps you in game. And of course, increased damage range is a huge thing. Like I was getting I think 3-shot kills at a decent range with this gun, and I usually use a silencer, but so having that increased damage range sort of helps the silencer, because silencer of course decreases your damage range because it makes it the damage, you know, it takes more shots to kill at range. That's the negative effect of a silencer. Of course, the positive effect is you stay off the minimap and your shots aren't as loud for people to hear. But then, of course, there is a negative effect there, and that's why I do like this variant. Now, one more thing that needs to be mentioned about this variant that it doesn't say on the card, because sometimes these variants have negatives or have different stuff. Of course, you guys can see the look of the gun. It looks sort of like an AK-74U. Honestly, when you get in the game, you can't tell a difference. Like, I thought it would be, you could tell when you get in the game. Maybe it's because I have a silencer on the gun and a really dope camo, but I really can't tell the difference. It looks different on the card, but when I get in the game, it looks like the normal Volk. However, there is one thing changed, and that is the iron sight. So the default sight you have on this gun. For some reason, they like to change the sights on epic guns. I don't know why. This gun, the Volk Corruption, which I didn't know until actually testing this thing out today, has the same sight as the Volk Goliath. So both of the epic Volks have a different iron sight from the original Volk, and honestly, I don't like it. I like the original one, like just if you have any of the variants, you know, a rare, a legendary, a common, or no variant on the Volk. I do like that iron sight. It's sort of like an AK-47, you know, Black Ops 1, or more like a Modern Warfare 2 AK-47 iron sight. But the iron sight they have on this variant, I really don't like, and that's why you'll see me running this thing with an ELO sight, when usually on the Volk, I used to love this gun. This gun used to be a very popular gun. Of course, they've nerfed it probably like 2 weeks into the game, but it still is a top-tier assault rifle. But now I like to run it with the ELO sight, especially for this variant. I did test it out with that sight it comes with, but personally, that just wasn't my favorite. Now, this variant is absolutely awesome. It is everything I've, thought of it to be. And the coolest thing, of course, is the extra XP. Gets you to 10th prestige faster, lets you rank up faster. Now, I don't know how exactly it works with double XP, but this weekend is double XP. And I was using this gun, I was ranking up hella fast. And I mean, I got like, I played a little bit tonight. I got from level, I think 40, maybe like 47 or 50, something like that, to 54 super quick. And usually those are the hardest levels to grind out. Usually how Call of Duty levels work is, 1 through 20 is a breeze. And then, 30 to 50 or 30 to 45 is kind of a pretty hard. And those last few levels really takes forever. But this thing, you can level up super fast. Now, I don't know how it works with double XP. I don't know, with obviously you get 100, say you get 100 XP, then double XP would make it 200. I don't know if the Mo money gets doubled as well. I think it does, because they did update it and they did say that your medals will be doubling, and technically every time you get a kill, it shows up on the screen. You guys will see it shows a medal, Mo money. So I would honestly think that it doubles, which would mean I'd be getting 240% XP on every single kill, which would be absolutely crazy. Now, I was super hyped when I opened this gun out of the supply drop opening last night. But one thing that, was kind of sucks is now they have the Volk Corruption MK2, which the MK2 guns all give you plus 15% experience. So obviously that one you'd have Mo money stacking with the MK2. So you'd be getting plus 35% experience on every single kill. Times that with double XP, you'd probably be getting like 270%, XP per kill, which is just absolutely crazy and just mental to think about. But with this variant, I think I'm getting 240% XP, and even if I'm just getting 220, I am ranking up extremely fast, and I need to make sure I play some more today, make the most of this double XP weekend with this gun, and even on normal XP, this thing is super awesome. Of course, this was more of a hyped up gun before they added those MK2 variants, because before then 20% XP boost was absolutely crazy, and that's why the day one when I saw this variant in the Quartermaster, I got super hyped and I wanted to get it. But now that they have the MK2 weapons, any of those weapons gives you 15% XP on every single kill. So it's like, what's the point? This one gives you 20%, which is a little bit better. This variant obviously lost a lot of stock when they came out with the MK2 weapons, but one thing that did gain stock was the Volk Corruption MK2. So my search for that is still continues, but as of right now, this is the best gun that I have for ranking up, and this thing is an absolute monster. Now, of course, this is supply drops only, so there's nothing I can say about is it worth the salvage. If you could get it with salvage, it is 100% worth it. All positive except for the iron sight, which I think is negative, but it's not that big of a deal. I just take off my third perk. Usually I'd run marksman, and I take off my third perk in order to run the elo sight, and I was messing around with some of the reticles on the elo sight. One thing about the Volk now is it does have some recoil, and I was testing this thing out with different attachments. I tried taking off the silencer, throwing on the grip, but this thing works best if you just let the recoil work for you. It's going to kick up, and that's pretty standard how the Volk works. It's going to kick up, maybe a little bit to the right, but usually I just aim for the chest, let it kick up, and there's no really worries there. Now, there was a huge update the other day, so a lot of the SMGs have been buffed, and I'm gonna, be playing with those more. The MacTav specifically has been buffed, as well as every single SMG, because they weren't getting aim assist at long range, which was kind of like, the aim assist in this game, honestly, is really weak for any gun. Like, aim assist in previous Call of Duty games was a lot stronger than it was in this game, and it's kind of weird, because you think on the games where, you're playing the advanced movement, the futuristic movement system, you would need to have more aim assist than boots on the ground Call of Duty games, but it's the complete opposite. Back in boots on the ground Call of Duty games, most notably I'd say maybe probably Black Ops 2 had some pretty strong aim assist, and in that game people were, when you jump, you just do a normal jump, when in this game the aim assist is a lot lower, and then, people are jumping around, but that does kind of increase the skill gap, which I do kind of like. Honestly, I've been playing really good on this game. I have like almost a 3 KD, and usually when I play TDM, if I focus up, I can get like 50 plus kills fairly easily. So I do like anything that increases the skill gap, but definitely adding that aim assist onto the SMGs was something that needed to be done, and SMGs went from the best guns in the game by far. In the beta, they were the best guns in the game by far, to not even close to competing with the assault rifles. And after this patch update, I'm gonna have to play and see how they compete now, but that's completely on a different tangent. As far as the Volk, I'd say it's probably top 3 assault rifle, maybe, top 3 or 4 assault. There is only, 6 assault rifles, including the classic weapons, but this one definitely is in the top half of them. Probably the K-Bar and the NV4 are the best, and then I'd probably put the Volk right after those ones. Volk used to be a deadly weapon, but because of the nerfs it got, it went, a back burner to NV4 and K-Bar, which are guns that can really compete with SMGs. The Volk can compete with SMGs as well, and it does have that pure power, and especially in a variant like this where you get that built-in sharpshooter, which increases the damage range. This thing has pure power, and it definitely is a strong gun, just like the AK-47. I just like to call this thing the futuristic AK-47. Looks like that, plays like that, everything's like that. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys could, like I said, big like goal today, 2,500 likes. I would really appreciate if you you guys could all hit that, it would mean the world to me, and I'm really hyped about getting this variant, so that would be absolutely awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys all have a great day. Subscribe if you guys are new, sub for a cookie, and don't looky, and I'm out. Peace. Good luck to all you guys opening your supply drops, and may you guys get a Volk Corruption Mark II. I'm out. Peace. Have a great day, guys.